When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.
I'm so happy I found that little audio clip. It works so well for the stuff that I'm able to create on the show. We are back. Episode 2. We're back in the 80s. Espionage. We're back in fucking, I don't know, modern day justified redneck killings. And we're back in Westeros. We are back this week. Episode 2. 4 episodes of The Americans. 3 episodes of Justified. Fucking only 2 of Game of Thrones. What a fucking cock tease that is, let me tell you that much. But I stayed true. I stayed away. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, we'll discuss it. The reins will be tightened in. If you watched last week, we got a little, Cody got a little bit recappy. I'm going to try not and just talk about things I like and things I enjoyed from the episode. I'll talk about the ending when I want to talk about the ending. I'll talk about the beginning. It doesn't have to go in chronological order. Because hopefully, if you're watching this show, you've already watched the episodes. If you haven't, I don't know why the fuck you're clicking on this right now. You probably need to go watch the episodes.
They might just want to hang out with us.
Yeah, you know, we're 2 wild, we're 3 wild and crazy guys. Mark, how are you? How was your viewing experience? Do you still hate Justified?
We're getting there. It's not worse than last week. I'll give you this thing, that it is. It's definitely better, and it was like, no, it's probably still the worst thing. But anyway, but no, this is still like a. I'm very interested to get this going. And like one of these shows keeps creeping up for me, even though it definitely had some annoying TV things like in this week. But you know, we'll get to that.
I think I know what you did, what you're talking about. I was the same way. Matt, how are you? How was your viewing experience?
I'm doing good. Actually, my viewing experience I had to go to Florida over the weekend, so I watched a couple of these episodes in a hotel room. I watched one of them on my phone while being a passenger, so it was fun.
How happy was the people you were traveling with when you did that?
Hey, I had earbuds. They don't care.
Perfect. All right. It's always a weird thing in my house. I've never been a TV guy. Now that I'm saying I got to go watch TV, everybody's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Is that a movie? Like, no, that's a television episode. 3 seasons in, and basically, I'm now a TV guy. Yeah, so we're gonna break them down. I'm curious, Mark. I think was the one you were discussing about the Americans. Yeah, I'm with you on that. All right, so first episode.
Yep, so let's jump into the Americans, season 1, episode 4, In Control. President Reagan is nearly assassinated, and events quickly start to spin out of control. The FBI wonders if the KGB is somehow behind it, and the KGB worry that they will be blamed for it and possibly result in a war.
I mean, it's the 1980s. You're 100% going to be blamed for it. Like, the Russians were definitely behind this shit. I don't know why everybody's like, I thought it was interesting to have like a idea of like real life events and stuff like that tickle into that, and then how does that impact everybody inside of it?
Felt like we were back in Mad Men again.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. But I thought it was really goofy. It was like, what if they think it's us? Let me just skip to the end of this. It is you guys. That's who they're going to say. So regardless.
I like
but
how
overall,
they're able to figure it out from the FBI agent next door tells them that, oh, yeah, no, it was just some crazy guy who was trying to impress Jodie Foster. Who knew?
Right. I also love the title of this is In Control. That these fuckers are never in control, like at all. Like there's not a shot that these guys have any. Like there's so much chaos goes on in this shows, which I like. I like this a lot.
I mean,
like where did 4 episodes?
They seem very in control when they had to kill that security guard. Honestly. I mean, that looked like that went according to plan.
Yeah. That's very true. I was what was I gonna say? So we did 4 of these, and I'm always a little hesitant when a show I haven't seen, I have to watch 4 of them. Like, I know that's not increasingly the amount, but like an extra episode of something, and you haven't, and if it doesn't hook you by the first episode, it's gonna be a long 3 more episodes to get through. I'm really glad it was the Americans. I'm really nervous for next week. I'm not gonna lie. Peek behind the curtain, we're doing 4 Justifieds, and I'm like, oh, but luckily that one hooked me. Yeah, the dynamic of, I don't know if you guys are feeling this. Oh, Matt, you've seen the first season of this, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I like Elizabeth and Philip.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe or trust or like the group around them. And I guess maybe that's the point.
You're saying you don't trust the KGBs?
I don't. But I don't know if that's like what, like I should, why can't I like them? You know, like I should be able to like them. They've done nothing wrong. I don't know. It's just some of those feelings.
Asking you to root for Russian spies living in America.
Right. Well, yeah. So. I mean, we're not rooting for the FBI agent while watching the show. You can't.
Yeah.
Like, I understand America, but let's be real. In this show, I'm all for the Russians. Let's go. Let's see what happens. What a timely episode, by the way.
Russians, though, so it's okay.
We're doing some wild shit, doing like Russian stuff, like during this political moment. I'm not pro-Russia. I promise you. Like 1980, maybe on this show, bro. I'm not.
He was weirded out by the KGB people, so
yeah, they were.
Yeah, it's definitely a hard. It's kind of like a tightrope that this show kind of has to watch or walk here.
Maybe I'm the only one that feels this way, and I'm curious how you guys feel. Did anybody watching this first season feel like they're like shooting their shot so quick in every aspect? Like, it's this span of 4 episodes. I felt like the season is ending. The series is ending. There are stuff that happens and I'm like, one, it's that wrong side of it, because I'm like, there's 7 seasons of this shit. Oh, yeah. They're not wrapping it up right now. But it feels like we're at the finish line. Like when what's his name? Who's the FBI agent? What's his name? Stan. When Stan goes over to the house, right, opens and see the first episode, I'm like, what the we are on hyper speed right now. Like this, and then like the president gets assassinated, and now the KGB and everybody, and like Mole on each side is like already I'm like, we are going so far so fast.
I mean, even with just the relationship dynamic of the two of them, because of Elizabeth and Philip in this episode here, they go out on a date. They're like trying to make it real. And then as we go through these 4 episodes, you see that goes up and down a couple of times through all the events that they're getting pushed into. So yeah, it is crazy. This is not like a show that's going to be like, oh, hey, we're going to take our time doing stuff. It's going to be nice and slow. So I like the change of pace compared to some of the other shows we've watched.
I mean, that's sort of what I was talking about earlier. Like, I mean, like, it just, I appreciate that the show is kind of getting them out of the way. Mm-hmm. There's a number of things that happen, like at least this week, of like, okay, we're getting at least some of these things just out of the way, and we're doing them. I'm a little bit annoyed that we're still doing all of them, but you know what? It makes me excited for like future stuff. Like, namely, at least one relationship we'll get down to, and it was just it grew extraordinarily painful for any time these 2 characters were on screen. I'm like,
who?
Are you talking about Stan and his wife?
No, Stan's one of them. Stan is one of those characters. I'm like,
Stan and his contact in the Russian embassy.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's not so much a thing here because like it more ramps up.
Yeah, it's more of the episodes. Yeah,
Well, yeah, she's going to end up dead somewhere. Like, we got to just get that up. Like, there's no way she survives out of this shit. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, like in this episode, like that, I love so you don't like that situation, Stan and his accomplice?
I don't like it, but it's just like, I know it's coming. Like, it's coming. This always seems
they're
like
burning through story really fast already. They already had like, and we'll get to that, and then once we get to the other episodes. But yeah.
I mean, this episode in general, I think it's a fine, and then we get through some stuff. I think the only thing, I mean, you guys brought up Mad Men. We went through a show that I feel like kind of almost every time, maybe for the exception of like one or two events, kind of nailed every time like a real world event happened, and they integrated it into their main story in a really good way. Like where this one just kind of feels like, well, we got to do this, and there's got to be a moment where our characters think, oh, where they're going to have to now take over the government. And like, okay, well, at least this is episode 4. All right.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of, I do kind of like the two sides going like back and forth about trying to figure out who's behind everything or whatever. But I mean, as we found out, I mean, you're going to find out pretty quickly what really happened. And thankfully that happened before anything major happened repercussion wise. But yeah.
Well, this is the one also like, the TV thing, I think Mark is referring. I might be wrong. This is the felt that I felt. He gets it. Stan gets this woman to do the bidding of the stuff, and of course, there's some sort of tension between them. Like he's now like protective over her for like her having to go the extra mile to like get into with the guy, but that's what he's requesting her to do. And then when she's like, "Well, I gave him a blowjob," oh, what? Like, what did you think I had to do what you wanted me to do? Like, you think I can just knock on the door and say, "Hey, Mr. Russian guy, I want to know your secrets"? Like, and then she's like, "Well, I hope one day you'll find happiness." Bitch, I'll find happiness if you get me the fuck away from this situation, but you keep wanting me to go into work. Like, it's this whole, like, TV moment, and, like, we get that ruthless part, too. Like, I'm feeling like I misunderstood Carrie Russell pretty in the show. Like, she's a fucking ruthless bitch. Like, that guy pulls up and is like, "Oh, hey, we're gonna have to check out the van. We're gonna have to get identifications. We're gonna have to do this."
She tried to talk her way out of it.
Drove it away. I'm just like, dear God. Like, and then like and TV thing also, Stan has got this woman doing all the stuff. Guess what also is happening for Stan? His marriage is not at the strongest point possible right now. So now he's got the angel and demon on his shoulder and like, do I bang the Russian or do I bang my wife at home? And like,
apparently going undercover with the Klan for years is not good for a marriage.
And let me tell you, I already know where this thing is going to end. Like, if it's TV, if anything, he's going to make a choice and it's going to be awkward. But I thought that was like, I do like the back and forth. I don't, we'll say that. Like, the replacement for, what's his name?
Their handler.
Yeah, I don't love her. I do really love what happens later in the other episodes. But it feels very mid-TV for me, like what I hear things about. Like, every show does this. Like, that I've heard, even when I've watched shows, you run for 13. The Shield did this. Breaking Bad had moment. There was all this stuff. You gotta pace yourself into a point. So you get into this lull that you're like, oh, not so fast. So, we're about to go there, or are we going to go there? Another door opens. Like, I get that stuff, but when it's predictable, it gets a little bit annoying. But so far, so good. I honestly, I think if I don't get this two strong leads right now, I don't know how this show works for me. But I really am enjoying these three. Now, apparently, a real couple in real life didn't know that, but found that out. They have been together since the show, so interesting.
Okay.
Congrats to the happy couple. Anything else from this show? We talked about dislikes, likes, but
yeah. Yeah, because I mean, like, I think I enjoyed watching this episode while I watched it, but now looking back on it, trying to like pick out like what actually happened in this episode, and not really a whole lot happened in this episode. So,
No, we thought we were gonna have to
Americans.
do a coup, and then we didn't have to do a coup, and then that's kind of the episode.
but Reagan's okay, so that's cool. All right, so I guess we can go to episode 5. Comint. A crucial agent crumbles under emotional distress and threatens to topple a vulnerable network of KGB information. And once again, this episode is kind of pretty much you got the FBI and the KGBs both racing after like a certain thing, whereas they're both trying to get to this person. And you pretty much it jumps back and forth between the two sides trying to figure out who it is and everything.
The fire that was lit last episode ignites more on this episode, so they do a good job with that. Basically, both Philip and are going basically undercover to get to the point to get to the codes or something. I think that's the whole thing before anybody else. I'm sorry, I just don't like. I know it's 1980. Philip looks horrible in every one of these disguises, and let me tell you, he doesn't look that different that I'm just like, why are you wearing a wig? Like, if I saw him about, I'm like, I don't know how much a pencil mustache changes you a little bit, buddy. I'm just gonna be like, you still look like the guy that I was requesting. It's like, I mean, Elizabeth does the same. Like, she sits and interviews that guy at the beginning and goes through all the stuff, and I'm just like,
yeah, it's not like Mission Impossible where you like got a completely different face or something. They're trying.
And it's funny. I think the best dynamic so far in this show is that it's funny to me how it seems counter, like opposite of what the Russians would be. Is the Russians trust Elizabeth? Philip is the question mark. And like thinking like, you know, like the male would be probably the brute force that you would go for. No, like even when they're sitting in their car and be like, do we trust, like, is Philip gonna be like, will he follow along? And like Elizabeth's ready to die for country. Elizabeth's ready to land on the bomb for the country.
Right, because like in this episode too, she goes undercover and that guy just beats the crap out of her, and she's fine. She gets the information. She's good. She goes home and he sees that he's ready to go kill the guy. She has to like talk him down.
It's like, if I needed your help, what did you think I was doing? Like, yeah, he took it too far, but like that's the job. Like, I know the job. Like, that's what it is. I also don't like Stan and Philip's relationship, like them in a car together pulling up. I'm like, oh my God, you're like John Wayne. You're sleeping, you're letting the cops in your house. You're the Russian. I understand you keep your enemies close, but like you're rolling. The president just got shot, buddy. Don't go partying with the FBI agent.
I mean, he's got to go play some racquetball, take his mind off of stuff.
Like who else do you know plays racquetball? Like, I mean, there's only so many guys.
Also, can we talk about, like, yes, the race to get this stuff, and Philip sits down with that lady in the like like to talk about like trying to information of inside, like, oh, do we trust that guy, like that new what? Oh, that guy, and she like spills everything. I'm just like, Philip, you look like the nosiest human being possible. Like, and she's the worst person to be an intel ever. Like, she's just like, oh, that guy, yeah, he's not that great. Like, he just starts spilling everything.
Well, she's just like a secretary type person, isn't she? So yeah. But still, you think they'd have to go through some sort of training or something.
Yeah.
I do love, like, he can just take off his wig and nobody's gonna know who he is.
Back to when that guy was like beating her and then stands up and like, we're buying your business. No, you're not. It's not worth half. And then she just like starts spilling the stuff towards him and his face is like melt, like, yeah, you're gonna sell. Like, there's no way around this. Like, I thought that was really good. And I love, like, it changes like the family dynamic at home after he sees that, like, he's being a dick around to the kids and she's noticing she's not very happy. I'm like, what more did you want from it? We get more Stan and the love affair too. That's really fun. This one carries over like, oh gosh, I really need you to do this shit for me. Like, don't fuck this up. Yeah, it's so weird.
I think my favorite part of this episode was the when they have to get inside the FBI agent's trunk or whatever, and they're in the garage. I thought that was great.
And he
But
looks
then
like
they
he has a
kinda ruined
fucking
it,
chia
though.
pet.
They ruined it
Oh,
though, 'cause
fucking-
she gets parked in the FBI place, but then she just walks right out of there.
Well, the gate. I mean, you can take your leisurely walks in there because that gate's open.
Yeah.
And also, they don't care. Like if they just want to keep you from getting in. All right.
Yeah,
Once
they don't
you're
really
already
ID
in,
people.
they're like,
going
all
out.
right, like you're on your way out anyway. We can just go.
It's
Yeah, I
just
really like that
Have
part.
a good one.
Let me see.
Oh, and then his wife this killed me. Stan's wife comes in like the sexy as you can be in the 80s, and like be like without being naked. And he's like, yeah, this shit's really kicking my ass. And he's like, did we buy that for you? I'm like, yeah. And then he just clicks play on the thing. Like, motherfucker, take
Just
12
take
minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You know what? Just put the divorce paper on the table. Like, what are we talking about right now, pal? It was just wild where he's just like, is that what we bought for? Yeah, it was. Click. That's your.
But
He's like,
he's gonna learn his Russian, okay? Like that guy was taking away the jelly beans every time he got one wrong. Like he wanted the jelly.
Yeah, Russian does take a lot of concentration to learn, I'm sure. And then, yeah, like I said, Elizabeth gets they get the code and they get the information, but of course, Stan and Nina reports it to Stan that they got the stuff, so then it pretty much undoes everything. So, yeah, they figure out that they have a mole in the embassy there, and then they end up just going and killing the guy anyway. So pretty much, yeah. So that was, I wouldn't say all for nothing, but we get it done.
Kerry Russell is adding bodies to this count.
Which that was another TV thing. A little bit, even though no way that they're getting to it, but they are getting into it really fast to where like everybody already suspects. Like the mole thing is already coming up in the KGB, and the KGB are already on the out for it. Like I wasn't expecting them to get to that as quick as they did.
I mean, I do.
That's why
they're not dragging stuff out like some other shows that might take like a whole season or something for that to happen. But it does make it seem a little bit maybe less realistic. I don't know.
Yeah. I just think like a mole inside the KGB and stuff seems like it would be like season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought this would be them adjusting. Like that's why I'm saying like we're hitting fast forward on some things, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm surprised. Like this very next episode that we'll talk about, my jaw dropped, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, something's just not right here.
Yeah.
And it was right, but it's like
it definitely makes me curious what they're going to do in like the later seasons. So that's going to be interesting. You know. Anything else for this episode?
No.
You want to talk about Stan anymore, Mark, on their love affair?
I mean, like I think it's more of a thing like in this next episode.
Yeah, it's coming up.
That's fair.
Trust me, it's coming up.
There we go. Look at that. That's a Matt segue right there, baby.
A mole hunt within the KGB causes suspicion amongst allies and shatters trust within the Jennings marriage. Meanwhile, Stan's plan to keep his mole safe puts her at an even greater risk of discovery.
But I want to talk about this first. Like by the time we got to this episode, I was like, okay, Stan and Nina just gotta fuck. Like, what are we even doing here? Like, why are we?
And his partner agreed with you.
Why are we tiptoeing around this at this point? Like, you guys want to get it on, like for whatever reason. Like, I
mean, I know why he wants to get it on. Her, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, because like his wife hasn't put out in years. She doesn't want, like, she's not open to anything sexual with Stan, so he has to seek it outside the. Oh wait, he was too busy trying to work on a cipher at home. Instead, he wants to get down with the Russian in the 80s.
But baby, you don't understand. She's telling me about how she has to blow her boss, like it blows boss every time.
I can't have her do that when I'm right here. That would be wrong. But I mean, fucking Philip gets taken in the first 2 minutes of this episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's in the booth. He
He's
just
setting up a date to go see that one lady. The next thing we know, whoop, he's got a bag over his head, and he's yanked off in a van.
and then put in front of these lights, and they like know everything about everything, and they just start listing shit, and I'm just like, so this is where I was, because again, if you're watching this episode, it is episode 6. Trust me, you've seen this episode. I'm thinking, what the fuck? We have jumped the shark. We are 6 episodes in. We have to go 13 more in this season, and not to mention 6 more seasons after this.
The FBI's already got him. What's going on?
Pictures, school, recordings, blah, blah, blah. Stuff that didn't make sense that was recording. And then it was like halfway through this episode, I got, wait a minute. This is the Russians. Which is always off-putting in this episode. I don't know how you guys feel. It probably doesn't bother anybody else. There's no there's no difference between the Russians and the Americans. They all have the same accent. So at this point, there's no distinction of who they are, which I guess
purposely get like an American guy to do the torturing stuff so that he wouldn't obviously right away know what was going on.
And I guess they all have to. I kind of answer my own thing, because it would be kind of stupid if they all have like thick Russian accents, and they were like, "We're looking for the KGB." Pretty sure it's that guy. That guy sounds like the Russian.
I don't know, I've always suspected Nikolai from McDonald's being a KGB operative.
Have you met Vladimir? I think he might be the guy you're looking for.
He got really pissed off at the Rocky IV ending.
He's screaming at the TV when Russia gives up a goal.
He also got like way too excited when we watched.
We got him.
On. I didn't get that at all.
Why don't you check his garage? I'm pretty sure Philip's Vladimir.
So then what did you think when like the next scene Elizabeth gets taken and she gets attacked in the house and then she's taken and stuff?
Oh, I thought those guys were dead. I thought Elizabeth was gonna beat the foot and kill both of them really quickly. No, she gets taken and they start doing this. I love like the phone booth thing, like the phone book thing. He just takes it and starts beating his fucking, which just sounds horrible. And
I think that's what really made me think, because they're staying away from his face. They're just staying where it's going to be.
That's what finally clicked for me. I was like, they're the Russians. This is the Russians. And they feel like if there's a mole, they're going to find out from these guys, because they are the ones working with the codes, and they would have to be. Because I think last episode, it was definitely last episode, she was talking about how quick the codes, they changed the codes immediately after we got them.
Oh, yeah.
And the only reason they would do that is if somebody knew them. And she said the only 2 that knew it were you and Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what? So then Elizabeth comes in. They throw her in that cell with all the pictures of her kids and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? And then I just love Philip's line, you're wasting your time. Like, we've been trained for this. We will die before we tell you anything. And then you hear her voice come out, and like, we had to test you. Like, we had to test you. And fucking Elizabeth beats the fuck out of her, which is great. You had to trust us. You had to trust us. You had to test us. And she's like, beats the out of her face. And she's like, which is funny. I think
stop her from like killing her. So
yeah. And like Philip was like losing. He's like, me? What do you mean? Like, this is what you do to Chester? So they end up getting freed and stuff. And I just love it. It's playing as normal. Like, Philip goes home and is like, I gotta go see that girl because I told her I'd see her.
And I love that they did the car crash as their way to explain everything.
Yeah. Oh, and the kids
Oh yeah, we missed
One
the best
talk-
part of this
Yeah,
episode.
the
Was
kids.
the kids hitchhiking.
We want to talk about the creepiest scene. Oh my god! Oh
Like
my!
apparently there's so many creepazoids in the 80s we never even knew.
Oh my gosh! Hey, this guy, you want to ride? Oh, I'm not hitting on you or anything, but you're gonna break a lot of guys' hearts. Blah blah blah.
13, huh?
She starts running and walking away. Hey, who bought that beer? Fucking take it, prick. Fucking take it, prick. Like, it's so fucking weird. But they don't like this. And then I love when I do like the edit of the intro and I don't really know what, like, where they pop up.
Mhm.
And then we got the one where because they leave and she's like, did you put doubt in their heads and saying that I would flip?
Mhm.
That was a long time ago. Look, he loses it on her. Like, why would you fucking do that? Like, you told the Russians that I would possibly flip? Like,
he just liked America too much. That's all.
Philip, that was a while ago. Bitch.
We've been together 20 years. She probably said that like year 5.
It doesn't matter if it was 12 minutes ago. But I think one of the weird, like, I think most tense scene, with her into the Russian embassy taking those pictures
Mhm.
and like planting and like the guy thought you were by my desk today, like all this time, like, oh yeah, nothing, and her going upstairs to the guy and having the most like intense sex she's ever seen in her life, and then them finding the camera and be like, I feel like I've been set up, and like, oh, I'm like, she's fucking dead. She's fucking dead tomorrow. Like, they know exactly who's that, like, is onto this. So like, hey Stan, not telling you what to do. You better get your girl far away from the fucking embassy, or she ain't gonna be alive.
Well, they just didn't believe that guy. So it's like, oh yeah, you've been set up, huh?
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy too, that they would set him up because he's the one that was getting her information. They could have set somebody else up so much easier.
Yeah, I thought it was best episode of the week, probably, of this.
Oh yeah, and I do love the scene too, where like Stan goes to his boss, like, yo, she helped us out. Maybe we should get her out of there. Like, that's the job. She's supposed to keep helping us. We're not getting her out of there. Has she compromised you, Stan? Like, no.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not interested at all in that. So like, no. You just tell your girlfriend to keep working. She's gonna die. Don't care. No. So, anything else on this episode? This is a jam-packed episode. A lot.
Yeah, this was a really good one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hope the pervert doesn't show back up at any point.
I'm sure there'll be another pervert if we've learned anything from the show.
That's
the only thing they can do with the kids.
we're at 2 and we're 7 episodes in. There's like there's way more of this than I thought. Again, they're going step for step with Game of Thrones. I'm like,
that per episode. Yeah. That per 2 episodes hitting on a 13-year-old is getting a little. We're jumping the shark a little bit, buddy. Like, you might want to drop those pedophile numbers a little bit. Where was Chris Hansen back in the 80s?
All right, so I think that'll take us to the next one here. Episode 7, Duty and Honor. Philip and Elizabeth's troubled marriage is further tested when a mission to discredit a Polish pro-democracy leader reunites Philip with his old flame. I don't love this.
I feel like this was a drop-off. I don't know how everybody else felt, but like, his old flame didn't interest me at all in this situation. I feel like it was added there to make us be like, oh no, but it was like foiled really quickly. Like, who gives a fuck? The best part of the entire episode for me was when Elizabeth meets with what's her name? The girl she beat the fuck out of.
Oh yeah. When she goes to see the hammer. And she apologizes, and then Elizabeth's like, I'm sorry I didn't kill you.
Yeah.
That's my apology.
She takes off those glasses and goes, "Yeah, the only thing I'm sorry I didn't kill you that night." I'm just like, fuck yeah.
And then she
Yeah.
responds, "Try it. Good luck next time."
Yeah. Which is such a baller line. Like, good luck next time. But the old flame stuff in this episode just didn't work for me.
Yeah, like the whole Philip stuff.
This has all felt like things that we're like. This is a thing just to kind of hang over for, like maybe like a season later.
Mm-hmm.
Like this plot point that like, oh, he has a kid that Elizabeth doesn't know about. That,
I'm sure that's something going to show up, like season 3, season 4, or something. Yeah,
he's going to come knocking on the door.
Yeah, like it's like that's kind of what most of this episode felt like to me. And then,
and if they just did that in like season 3 or season 4, we'd be like, "What the fuck?" But at least, like, hey, we planted the seeds back in season 1, so
yeah.
And then we're all going to be in here and be like, "That was your seed." Jesus Christ, who gives a fuck? I also don't think she was that strong of an actress either. Like I didn't even believe that they were together at any point ever. You can show me 7 flashback. Like the funny thing is, Kerry Russell and Gregory, I kind of believe because we kind of built an episode based on them. We kind of just planted and be like, oh yeah, Philip had somebody else, and by the way, they're pregnant. I felt like I was back on a telenovela, like fucking soap opera, but like, I have your kid and he's your brother, like he's evil. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care. Like who? Why am I supposed to care about this?
And it's kind of rough too when they have to go and do these flashbacks and they have to play like 18, 20-year-olds, something like that.
And they look horrible. And I get the whole point.
Like his hair.
Yeah, and then Stan.
The Elizabeth Philip relationship, like I said, is just going up and down these whole 4 episodes where they're trying to kind of make it work, and then they had that whole falling out again, and now they're maybe back together again, but now he's lying to her about stuff. So now it's kind of flipped where now he's the one who's maybe not as into as he should be. So yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, like what good is going to hey, that mission I just went on, I actually found out I have a bastard son. So, you know, didn't want to lie to you, but like just a little
stuff,
Stan was supposed to come home for dinner with Elizabeth and everybody over at the house, but he decided to fail his government assignment and finally went to Pound Town. Who would have saw that coming? What? Wait, what?
Cody, you're thinking in black and white, so you need to think in gray.
Yeah. Pal. What? Like
that was not the color he was thinking of. I'll tell you that.
Like I was just like when it happened, like it's so anticlimactic, like him putting on the tie and stuff. I'm just like, congratulations, so happy. So are now you a spy? Are you gonna go to jail? Like, what are we doing here? Like, it's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, the main case of the episode too. I mean, I did like how they wrapped it up. I mean, they knew they couldn't kill the guy because they'd make a martyr out of him, so they just framed him for like a rape and like beating the woman, and so they could just like kind of sweep him off the board. So it was good that they kind of show that they can do stuff without having to kill people and stuff. But yeah, it just. Like I said, after the last 2 episodes, this one definitely felt like it's they took their foot off the gas pedal there.
We were getting the stuff. We were getting the stuff that like, okay, we gotta have an episode where Elizabeth wants Philip around more, and Philip's got to think about his it. Like we're just doing the dirty work, and we're also throwing in kind of like a fun little caper here in the middle. And that's kind of what we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just like I see where this series could go. I because of knowing TV tropes.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it has a very high positive rating. And like even my nitpicks right now, it's up. It's still a way like I'm enjoying the show. Like I'm not even this last episode I didn't love as much as Trust Me, but I'm not supposed to. Like the makers of the show know that going into it. Like, trust me, is a peak, and then this is a valley, and then it's going to peak again. Like we've been through shows like Shield was a really bad one for a while where they just didn't know where to peak. They peaked too early, and then they farted at the end, and like, what are we doing? So, yeah, I'm interested to see where it goes. But I just my only curiosity is if we're doing espionage and moles and hunting stuff in season 1, how the fuck does this make 7 seasons? Like, I'm just I'm so confused by that. Like a lot of shit started going down when these fuckers moved into the neighborhood. Like, what? Maybe it's fucking them. You know, like that's where I'd start thinking.
I mean, maybe they'll have to recruit Stan.
Like, if I'm an FBI agent, like, I'm not saying that, like, I'm never going to be, so everybody's free and clear. But I'm an FBI agent. I'm looking into every one of my fucking neighbors. I promise you that. Like, I'm at the office and I'm running names. I'm just making sure that you're fucking legit before I fucking live next to you. Like, oh, welcome to the neighborhood. What's your name? Social, please. I'm fucking finding shit about you. Oh wait, you didn't have any identifier until the 1970s. What happened before that, buddy? Russia? Yeah. Jail. All right, buddy.
I was born in 1975. What are you talking about?
About that. You guys want to go to Kentucky?
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, I don't think Mark wants to go fully to Kentucky, but we're going to Kentucky right now.
I mean, maybe
well,
not.
I will say, this episode's fun as shit.
Oh yeah. We got a familiar face to bring us back.
This one I'm fine with.
Yeah, Connor Roy's a dentist.
Yeah, Connor Roy, the repo dentist. But yeah, episode 4, Long in the Tooth. Raylan and the mob compete to capture a fugitive, Roland Pike, racing to the Mexican border. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this episode.
Like, if you're going to give me situational episode by episode basis, make it this one.
Oh yeah,
like it starts with like them like paying and like tamales and stuff. I'm like, what? And then that jerk comes in. He like goes into it and rips out 2 of his teeth. Revoked. I'll stab you with drain cleaner right now. And then I love when he pulls out rinse. The guy's just screaming, and then it's just basically. So these episodes are hard without us doing a breakdown because it's just like a bunch of him running to different spots while Waylon like follows him the entire time. Like,
because there's a bunch of good little stuff. I mean, there's like the part where he's going to steal a car in broad daylight, and the guy's like, "You're not stealing that car in broad daylight, are you?" Then they end up switching cars. It's like, you got a nice car there.
And then they switch cars, and he's got one leg, and he's like, and what did you tell? And the cops come, and he's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, not helping, like nothing, like not helping. And then, of course, like they know each other, and like they try to sell us that this guy is a part of the Mexican cart. Like he's been on the run.
He's like an accountant sort of thing. We've seen that before, so.
Sure, pal.
And of course, Raylan gets a lot of great one-liners in this one because they send the mob sends people after the guy too. Of course, Raylan spots him, just like hops in the back seat. It's like, yeah, you guys need to leave. Option 2, I see you, I'm going to kill you. So yeah.
And then he's like talking to his like girlfriend that ran the thing, and he's like, what did he say? He said something crazy like. She's like, yeah, I unpaid parking tickets, and they're in the shop. And she goes, you can tell the truth. Like, they don't send out federal agents for unpaid parking. I'm not that stupid. Like,
I mean, it could be a lot of tickets. You don't know. It could have could be over like several states too. Like, I mean, we established last week we're not 100% sure what a U.S. Marshal does. So, like, I mean, I don't like. I'm not sure.
They also said it's a smaller office, so they have more responsibilities than like some of like the bigger offices. So,
yeah, I guess that's true.
And I like how they kind of explained too that Raylan did run into this guy before, and he pretty much caught him before, but he ended up getting away because Raylan let him watch the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer claymation while he went to go get ice cream, and the guy just left. And we find out that's where he got the idea to become the dentist. So you reminded Raylan about. You remember the little guy in the cartoon? So the little gay guy. Are you telling me you're gay?
Just so like it was so. This episode was so goofy. You didn't really learn anything from anybody, and I love when like they bring over the African American female cop to come over and talk to him. He's like, "What are you talking about? Why are you dropping your R's and stuff? Like, talk to me normal. Like, yeah, we ain't buddies, we ain't pals. Like, move on." But I mean, Connor Roy, like, just him. Like, I just think he's such a like funny actor, so it just worked. They go into the Mexican family's house to like get him to like help, and he's like, she's calling him from the bathroom. It's just like, situational where they all end up meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So my biggest gripe with this show, and maybe I'm just gonna hate this entire show. That's a possibility. How many more duels are we gonna see? Ray, is that gonna be his just MO? Like, who pulls faster, the quickest gun in the like? I get it.
Well, I mean,
believe me, I get it.
With guns.
It's just so weird that he's like.
I could do a couple more. Like I have no problem.
So that's the part you enjoy.
I mean, he told the guy, "You take another step, I'm going to shoot you," and the guy stepped towards him. I mean,
I guess that's true.
I mean, listen, I definitely have my qualms with the show. Like Raylan shooting people, like, is not one.
Oh God, learning about him kill me. But let me tell you,
as long as he's got a good one-liner when he does it, it's all right.
I don't have a problem with that. I just have a problem when he like we try to learn about who he is. I don't care about that shit.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna like the next episode.
Yeah, Mark's out. Mark's fucking family dynamic. Kill yourself.
And then
yeah, but
he sacrifices himself at the end to save Raylan and the girls. So I guess,
she still faces time, doesn't she? Isn't that what they said at the end?
I mean, she was kind of aiding and abetting a fugitive a little bit. Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just...
Can we just, like, forget about it?
I'm sure she'll probably be okay. She could say that he like coerced her and all that stuff. So,
yeah. All right, next one.
All right, episode 5: The Lord of War and Thunder. Raylan's surveillance job on a fugitive is interrupted when he is forced to deal with his troubled father, who is causing mischief for a drug dealer who is renting from him. So,
The Shield definitely, they did not learn the episode titles from The Shield at all. More words, the better. Who is that actor? Oh, he is from Ocean's 11, right?
Oh, yeah.
The guy that has to put the thing in his shoe and stab himself like to keep his heart rate normal.
Yeah.
I was the whole time I'm watching that, and then of course I get in front of you two fuckers, and I'm like, "Yeah, Ocean's 11," but I'm sitting there not even looking it up, just like trying to pinpoint it. So I was like, "What is he from? Psych or Monk? Is that the guy?" But I'm trying to like do all this stuff in my head, but nope, it's that guy.
I mean, he was probably on Monk and Psych, probably
true. Yeah. My belief is if you do TV, you do all TV. You will be in more and everything at some point. Goofy ass episode, just absolute goofy ass episode, but kind of a lot of fun.
Yeah. You get to know Raylan's dad and kind of see maybe a little bit of why Raylan wanted to get out of there as quick as he could.
Yeah. Bale has to like help him out, and then it turns out that he's bad at the end overall, and like the reason why he got away is even more justified, but it's so weird and like I didn't know like it was this whole solve the mystery like thing, like it was like a who done it, but he started doing like his old like the white trash version of Benoit Blanc and like breaking it down and like you helped him and you did it and well and I'm like what the how did you grasp all that? But basically his dad's fucking crazy. Like his dad's crazy.
I mean,
Bottom
he
line.
he came up with a good plan that would have worked if only he didn't get Raylan involved.
Yeah, pay me my rent, but he's been paying the rent. Like, clearly been paying the rent, and just disguised the breakup and said because he has PTSD is what he's been diagnosed with because of the war and stuff. So he's able to just go into a house, beat the shit out of stuff, and like take it, but then steal the guy's OxyContin and like make his own profit from it. And the other guy's pissed because he stole it, and you can't. And he goes, and you stole something that you can't call and report about. So that's why you did what you did. And I'm like, yeah, that's hey, best thing to steal. Like it's that classic cop episode. He stole my cocaine. Excuse me, what? I mean, I was looking to buy it, and like, ma'am, sit behind the car. Just like so he can't call and be like, she stole my oxy. Like, excuse me, what'd he do? Like, please do tell. So I thought that was really funny.
Oh, yeah. I think my favorite part of the episode is when he went to go and see Boyd's cousin, and I guess they played baseball together when they were younger. So he dug hole with Boyd, and he played baseball with this guy. He's like, yeah, I'll give you some information, but only if you can hit one of my pitches.
I mean, why not? Why not? Like, you know,
like, I just love the first one to go straight for the head, and then Raylan draws like a little strike box right there.
Listen,
I did love when the dad. Oh, go ahead, Mark.
You know, I want this to be like this weird ass version of like Hey Arnold, where he actually has a bunch of friends in there, and they all just do weird criminal stuff in this weird little town. Like, you know what? Like, let's just kind of expand upon this. Everybody that Raylan went to high school with.
If Raylan had a football-shaped head, this would be Hey Arnold. Like, this would be Hey Stoop Kid. Like, he's passed by Stoop Kid. I love it.
Except Stoop Kid in this version runs a meth ring. Yes,
he's actually a Nazi. Wild times. Big into the bath salts. But I do love when the dad shows up at the diner or whatever and pulls out the baseball bat and just beats the fuck out of both guys. Like, let's talk. Let's just discuss this. And he pulls the bat out and just starts wailing on him. I thought that was really funny. I don't know how often we'll bring back the parent dynamic in this thing. They kind of made it like it seemed like he was done, but like it's kind of
well,
weird.
Because he said he was going to be you got me involved with this, and now I'm going to be coming for you. And we see in the next episode he's talking about trying to dig some dirt up on him. But yeah, too, we got to see Raylan's Aunt Helen and kind of figure out, pretty much kind of Raylan's whole growing up childhood and stuff. And of course, I think the really like weird twisted thing is they showed that I guess Arlo got like a good deal on gravestones when his Raylan's mother died, because he brought a gravestone for her, a gravestone for him, and a gravestone for Raylan. So you pretty much got your whole future laid out there for you, just waiting.
I mean, just has him outside the house, though. I mean,
yeah, right outside the front yard, too.
I don't know if I love that, honestly.
Not a big fan of that.
Not sure enough the resale value of your home to have a cemetery in your backyard.
You probably got to keep it in the family. Raylan's got to get one of them kids popped out soon. I think we can move on to episode 6, the collection. Raylan turns to an art collector to help bring a criminal to justice, but the case soon turns into a murder investigation. Meanwhile, Raylan's ex-wife turns to him for help, and he turns to Boyd to gather dirt on his father. This episode is not good. I'm sorry, guys.
This is like you know, like the 12-year-old's version of like, hey, did you know Hitler used to be a painter? Or like, and then we just go on that rant for like.
I have never rolled my eyes faster than I heard these paintings are Hitler's, and I'm just like, of course we did the artist approach on Hitler in this show. Why wouldn't we?
They have the cool payoff at the end where he shows him his collection of Hitlers.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in your life. Motherfucker, you'd be a billionaire. Like,
it's not
that
about the
many?
money,
Fuck off. I rolled my eyes so hard at that. I was just like,
I mean, the guy's smart.
oh, did you know Hitler painted? What? Yeah, he was a painter. Not a very good one, but he was a painter. Okay. He also killed 6 million Jews. What are you talking about?
Listen, the guy's smart. He would have burned like a bunch of them, but kept like 5 of them just so like they're really rare and like those like the right collectible for the last 5 Hitler paintings.
Like, I'm not sure what they thought that was going to do. But as a showrunner, they thought they were like, ha ha, look what we did. I sat there, I was just like,
Yeah.
because at the end, when he's like, let me show you something. I've went around the world and collected all of Hitler's shitty paintings and burned them to the crisp. Cool.
Even like the main mystery is like kind of dumb. It's like, oh yeah,
that's horrible.
we got this guy and like we're bleeding him and his money, and like the stable guy is like, you know, like also banging the wife. I'm like, okay, like
tell me that ain't a telenovela. They introduced this thing. I go, that lady.
Yeah,
that's the one, right fucking there.
I mean,
there was no mystery.
Too, real quick.
I mean, what
didn't make.
What was her thing? She's like, oh yeah, like I took some sleeping pills, so I didn't hear my husband shoot himself.
Yeah, them sleeping pills, I tell you.
Wouldn't you fucking take the horse tranquilizer? Oh yeah. And then, who else could it be? Could it be this mysterious guy that's in the barn right now that's supposed to be training the horses that you have fuck me eyes for as soon as you looked right at him? And I just love like the reveal and like, how many more? How many more would you tell me to kill? Is he the last one? We already killed him. Just kill one more. Like bitch, he's wired. Like, if I'm sitting in front of somebody that I've had relations with, and they tell me they just drop this automatic like conscience on me, I'd be like, "Are you a narc? Are you wearing a wire right now? Are you trying to get me to confess?" Because that's what it sounded like.
Guy has,
and then he's like,
Raylan all of a sudden, he's like, you're right. I'm gonna confess and everything.
he's like,
I don't want you to have to draw on me. I'm just gonna confess.
My favorite one was, I didn't care about killing him, but the other guy. That's the line I couldn't cross. That's the line.
He was innocent.
I said, I'm so happy you couldn't kill that guy, because like if you could, like, oh my gosh, where would you be if you could kill him? Like, it was just so funny how that all worked.
Yeah, I mean, this episode is like bookended with like 2 good scenes of like Boyd and Raylan visiting Boyd at the jail to try to get some information.
Yeah,
and Boyd's all like cryptic and like, look into yourself and blah 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 blah. And then there's a whole bunch of mess in the middle.
Wait, what episode was that? Like when his like chief like catches him with like
that's this episode. Yeah, he catches.
It was okay.
Yeah, because he goes to pick him up, and he clearly, like, Raylan is clearly hiding something. Yeah, and he figures that out pretty quick. And he's like, "Oh, Raylan, you've done it again."
Oh, you silly goose, you!
Like, at least you didn't kill nobody this week.
Also, did we learn?
Yeah, this week you didn't pull a gun out and shoot. Hey, this is 2 weeks in a row. You have not killed somebody. I'm proud of you.
Either way about you sleeping with that suspect.
It's so funny.
Like, did we learn any specific thing that like his ex-wife's like realtor husband was doing, or was he just, or like did he just see something and just like go threaten him? Like,
they haven't said specifically, but I think Raylan saw that he was involved with some questionable characters, so he went and kind of talked to him too, and kind of like warned him, was like, "Hey, I don't have any problem with you being with with Winona, as long as you don't drag her into whatever you're into too." So it seems like he's into something. We just don't know yet. Yeah. And then we also have in this episode, AUSA David Vasquez from Band of Brothers pops up. So he's going to be investigating Raylan and his justified shootings. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not well.
I mean, listen, we get the one good thing is it seems like Boyd is being brought back. At least that's what it feels like. Feels like we're gonna start bringing in Walton Goggins a little bit more, and so I can get on board with that.
Yeah, sign me up for that.
Yeah.
And especially if he's like a fake rehabilitated, like leading people to the promised land. Done. Sign me up, buddy.
All right, so I guess we can get out the maps and go over to Westeros. All right. We talking about some long titles here. Episode 4.
I gotta change the color. Go ahead.
Bastards and Broken Things. Ned investigates John Aaron's murder. John befriends Samuel Tarly, a coward who has come to join the Night's Watch.
Bingo, bango.
Yay.
Yeah. Cody, do not go on a rant about everything.
This is a good Tyrion episode. I like that he's kind of looking out for Bran, and he brought like the little specs for the horse and everything. He's like, I got a little soft spot for cripples and stuff, the broken things. So.
Oh man, that's my favorite. One of my favorite lines is like, "I'm not, and I'm not a dwarf." Like, yeah.
My father would be so pleased to hear.
Like, I want to be able to shoot my bow, and like, I will never do that again. Sure, you can. A lot of people can. You can get on your own thing and ride.
You're rich. It doesn't matter if you're crippled.
Yeah, buddy.
And yeah, that's episode 2. We get we pretty much this whole first season is just introducing a lot of characters, giving a lot of backstory, and a lot of talking about characters' backstories to other characters and stuff, filling all that in.
I think that's what like the most interesting thing to me is like, it's reminded me of like characters that I didn't think were things as early on as they were. Yeah. Like Sam being one of them. Like I forget like he's like a early season 1 guy that we
I can't even put myself back into the mindset of watching this without knowing all these characters and all this stuff, just coming into it with a blank slate and just being introduced to these new characters left and right and trying to pick up backstory pieces and tidbits that might help you determine who they are.
Oh, it is also the first episode we see Bronn. Like, I thought it was last episode. He talks next episode, but like we see him at the end of this episode. Like, shit, Bronn's in episode 4.
Believe it or not, Bronn's going to become a big thing for you people who haven't seen it before. So
yeah, facts. We kind of just learned backstory.
Who the fuck is Bronn? I don't know who you're talking about.
We also this episode get a lot of backstory. On a lot of different things. So Sam, I think it's this episode we learn why Sam's at the wall, right? Or is that the next episode?
Yeah, he talks about this episode.
I think it's such a great scene where he's like, my thought, like he's like, why are you here? Like John asked the question that everybody should be asking because he gets the shit beat out of him in the thing, and he basically says, "Why are you here?" And he's like, "Well, it was either the wall or my father said there was going to be a hunt." And I was going to take a fall in the woods, and he would tell me differently. Like his dad had no faith that like didn't love him and was going to kill him, so he had to choose and put on the black. We also learned the path of the dragons, and how they all came to be. Why she was like intrigued. What did I buy you for? To make me sad? Come on. Finish the job. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, he's the worst. He is, and I want this on record. Everybody come back for next episode. I need everybody here next episode for that. Like, not the next one we talk about. I'm talking about episode 3 of this show right here when we discuss episode 6 of that show.
Oh, you mean he's finally going to get to Westeros and try to reclaim his...
Yep. Oh, yeah. Crown and all. Going to be grand time. But yeah, we heard some backstories, which I really... it's my biggest. It's the thing on the show that I just really just enjoy the most is like I love like the lore around Game of Thrones. Like I'm not a book person at all. after watching these, like I read the books from the show.
Mhm.
Like that's where it got me to the point
Yeah.
because, and like I would highly recommend that for anybody because
Oh,
the
definitely.
deeper it goes even deeper than the show could ever go.
Mhm.
Which I think is just fascinating. I think it's an
Although
absolute,
you're gonna
like,
get into heartbreak because he's probably never
Yep.
gonna finish the books,
Yep.
and then
He's
you're gonna
gonna
be
die.
stuck
He's
with
gonna
that.
don't do it.
But yeah, this episode too, we get a lot of Ned kind of looking into the investigation that John Aaron was on, and there's just a lot. I just love like the scene with like him and Littlefinger, where like Littlefinger's like showing him, like that person is a spy for such and such, that person's a spy for such and such,
And that person,
that's one of my spies.
that's mine. And he's like, what did he request like the night before he like died? What is that? He's like, he kept repeating the seed is strong. And then he request what I would like to see that book. What book? And then shows the book to him and like Ned the investigator is so good. Like it's just like hunting it down.
He gets all the
he believes
pieces
what
just
a lot of
together.
people
But he does get to meet one of Robert's bastards. He's got floating around there. Apparently, he's making some good armor and stuff. Seems like a good kid.
Jamie Lannister has to stand outside the door while Robert fucks other women to embarrass his sister. I'm like, my favorite reaction ever from this when I watched a reaction series with this as it was going, like after I watched a bunch of different times to see other people's reaction first time watching, and the person was like, no one gets to fuck my sister except me.
Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't really have a lot of room to complain about this. He's going around behind the king's back fucking her too.
I'm like, buddy,
pick your battles.
Did you know you were in that tower? Did you know you were in the tower?
And yeah, Robert doesn't know that. He's just being a dick to Jamie. He's being a dick to all these Lannisters.
I mean, he could. I don't know. Or no, he definitely doesn't.
If he knew about it, I'm pretty sure Jamie would not be alive.
Although, like, if he did, he'd probably also get a good laugh. I was like, all right.
And speaking of backstories, we get a good Littlefinger tells Sansa the backstory of the Mountain and the Hound at the tournament. Yeah, so I think that's a really cool scene.
Is that in this episode?
Yeah, well, he tells them about the story of it because the Mountain has the first
that's when
Knight's Tale thing with the one guy.
Don't ever bring. I'll never bring it up. I swear. Yeah, you don't. It's like, can you imagine what he did? The Hound had one of his toys, and he put him in the fire. I'm just like, yeah, he did. Just great. Again, Sean Bean looks so fucking hot when he's in West. He looks fucking miserable.
Yeah, that is true.
I love that John convinced all the people to take a fall for Sam too when they're training the next day, and he's like, "Get out of my face."
He's got to threaten people with the dog, first. I got my dog rip your balls off, and like if you beat Sam, the sword fight.
And I think we're introducing this episode to Hodor, who is a guy over there at Winterfell who helps Bran out a little bit. Cool dude. Yeah, I think that kind of covers most of the cool stuff in this episode. Oh, and you did mention kind of earlier, Bronn appears because Tyrion shows up at the inn where Catelyn Stark happens to be in, and I don't really necessarily love this scene. She arrests him. She talks to all the other people. It's like, hey, you guys are all loyal to me. Arrest this guy. Yeah, so
it's really dumb.
Yeah,
dumb. Like she shouldn't have done this. Like,
no. The Starks aren't really known for making like the best moves. It seems.
Like I know. Well, we don't know that yet, Matt. Way to go. Seems like you've seen this before. Fuck off. I think the weird thing is like last time you left Ned, you fucked somebody else and brought a kid back. Well, fucking I left you. You decided to take fucking the queen's brother into custody without running it by me. And like next episode he says it, but it's one of my favorite. Like, just like why they believe it's him is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
and he just
pretty
goes,
much poked some holes in a lot of that stuff real quick.
like, it's just like they kidnap him, and like, and I love there's the Ned and Cersei have that conversation about like apologizing for the road, but he is so unsure of her.
Yeah.
Like he does not trust her at fucking
And Ned
all.
does not have a poker face at all.
No, he's like, I fucking don't trust you, bitch, at all. Like, she's like, yeah, killing the beast was a little barbaric, and he's like, no, don't trust you. She, like, he can't even fake apologize.
No, yeah.
The only thing I did love is when Danny smacks fucking Viserys in the face, like with the thing, and be like, next time you do that, I will. Next time you hit me with your hand or whatever, you will have no hands to hit me with. Like, it's just like this. I am no longer your like toy. Like, he like starts to like wilt a little bit. He's like, am I losing power? Like, because he got whipped in the last episode, like the last thing, he got drugged down by the whip. It's not working the way he's thinking it's working anymore. And he may have made a wrong deal and he doesn't realize that yet.
He doesn't know where his place is at this point.
Nope.
That's his.
He thinks just because they got married, like, and again, I love Robert Baratheon. Why? Stop! Just scream stuff every time. Like, get this, because like when the mount, like, is it next time? Is the Mount and the Hound at it, right? This next episode, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
All
right. So let's jump into it. Episode 5: The Wolf and the Lion. Caitlin has captured Tyrion and plans to bring him to her sister at the Vale to be tried for his supposed crimes against Bran. And Robert plans to have Daenerys killed, but Ned refuses to be any part of it and quits. Speaking of Robert, this got one of his best scenes at the beginning here where the king is too fat for his armor.
We never did find out. Never did find out if Lancel ever found the breastplate stretcher.
What a stupid name, Lancel Lannister.
And he's just fucking with that poor kid the whole scene.
Too fat for my armor. Is that how you talk to your king?
Like, boy, you don't think the hands joke was funny?
Get out of here.
And then they're pretty much still at the little hands tournament where we got the Mountain versus Sir Loras now. So that doesn't work out quite as good for the Mountain as the last one did. His poor horse ends up taking a shot, and being the kind, caring guy that the Mountain is, he goes to put the horse out of its misery.
that was fucking awesome. Talk about a scene I around. Like, did you just cut this horse in half?
That horse definitely made the kill count. Not all
I
horses will,
remember
but that one did.
I remember watching the show from the start. And, well, not when I went back and restarted it. When I started watching it after I watched that episode in season 6, and I remember my jaw, like when he pushed him out the window, that was like, oh my god, what am I watching? But when he chopped that horse's head, I went, this might be the greatest show I've ever watched. This is insane. Like, crazy stuff.
He made that little squire run all the way to him.
That sword is like the same size as the squire, too, if not bigger. And then that's when the Hound kind of jumps down. They have the little fight there, but it gets broken up because the Hound actually respects the king. When he says stop, he stops, and the Mountain just storms off. Yeah, I love that whole sequence. It's just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you see the Hound, like them go to battle, and it's just like the size of both of these humans, like going at it and sword fighting, and then Robert, stop it in the name of the king. It's like, love it.
And then we have that kind of funny little, or not like, I guess funny-ish, like where Littlefinger and what's his name, Renly make that bet, and then like a little finger throws a little like a jab at him. Like, when will you be seeing your friend tonight?
It's like, God damn it, how do you know? They know everything. Yeah, because they have this in this episode too is the great scene too with the Littlefinger and Varys are just kind of like going forth with their verbal fight that they got.
You want to talk? I saw you with Ned Stark in your castle about an outsider across the narrow sea.
Yeah.
Don't you still have friends across the narrow sea? It's like we're having a solid. Everybody get to the small council's room. My brother's coming to a small council's meeting. Yes, he is. And then that's the whole plan, that he wants to kill Daenerys, and Robert has no interest in that whatsoever.
Yeah, Ned is like, I don't want to be a part of this. What happened to you? This is beneath you. Being afraid of a little girl and an unborn child across the sea. He quits his position as the hand, and he just goes home. And that's the last we see of Ned. No, wait, no.
Nope.
Quick question: did he quit being the hand before or after that Night's Watch guy came over and told him about his wife?
Before he quit.
No, after.
Was it after? Yeah, because when he said come to the meeting, and then it was like, what is it about? Yeah, and he asked about that.
So,
I believe it was that. I believe it was after. He turned to the thing. It's like,
that's a great guy. Yeah. I do love in this episode too that Arya keeps getting mistaken for a boy wherever she goes.
Yeah, like, don't come in here. Like, my father's hand of the king. Oh yeah, that's your father's hand of the king. Get out of here, boy, before I slap you silly. I'm Arya Stark of Winterfield, and before my father will slap you silly.
And like you said, this is a great Tyrion episode too, because they got the whole Cat and Tyrion, they're on the road going to the Vale, and like you said, Tyrion pretty much like pokes holes and like, why would I give an assassin my knife to kill the child? That's like the stupidest thing ever. And you're like, no, yeah, that is kind of not smart.
And then they start getting attacked, and like the tribe starts getting attacked on the thing, and she just like takes him down as like, if untie me. If I die now, what will it be like? What's the point? Like, good point. And he ends up saving her, which is so like, again, hey, Kathleen, here's another red flag, 75. Like, stop doing your stupid shit. He didn't have anything to do with it.
That's just what
Lannister, sure. Lannister, sure, if you want to do that. Not the guy that's helping your crippled son. Like, he's the obvious one. You know, when they said, "Oh, the boy's gonna make it," that was one thing. He was the other two went, "Fuck!" Like, it's the other two. Look towards the other two.
Oh god! Yeah.
I just thought it was so funny. And then
they do.
I think the biggest
the Vale, and then we get to meet Kat's sister and her son.
I love the line. When's the last time you saw your sister? 5 years ago. She's changed. She's changed.
How old is that kid? Like 218 months?
Sucking on the teeth.
Do you think that she was like crazy like that at King's Landing, or is that like after Jon Arryn got killed that she just snaps?
I don't think she's been. I don't think she's been at King's Landing.
Because I thought they said in like the first episode that she left King's Landing to go back to the Vale.
Oh, maybe she did. Okay, yeah.
But I can't imagine she was just breastfeeding that kid all throughout King's Landing. But who knows?
So she started going crazy.
Well, no, because he seems like he's been enjoying it for a while. So I guess
How do you stop and then start breastfeeding? The kid's been like sucking tit, since he was born. Okay, there's no way he stopped.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't get to meet Jon Arryn, but yeah, he must have had an interesting life. Oh, yeah, we Tyrion ends up getting sent to one of the cells, which is one of the coolest prisons I've ever seen. Pretty much it's over on the cliff, and there's just no wall, and it's got like a slight little incline, so you can't really sleep good.
Everything of the Vale is just really like cool, like design wise. Like it's very. It's the situations around it is really cool. Yeah, but overall, it's just so fucking weird. Like the how dumb the plan is and how dumb they think everything is like gonna work, and it's just nothing like that. So I thought that was fun.
Another great moment in episode 2 was Robert and Cersei have like a scene together where you could actually kind of see like where like maybe they didn't always like hate each other completely, I guess, but they can be like reasonable with each other. But yeah, I thought that was really cool.
That's like my favorite Robert scene, mainly because like we can tell, like, because obviously Robert is not like the best king at like a lot of things, but like the one thing he knows is warfare, and he knows like if the Dothraki, I get it, the Dothraki probably aren't going to get here, but if they ever do, we are so fucked. We're so fucked.
Yeah,
like,
I jumped.
Like,
I jumped the line last. Because I jumped the line where it's like facing the Dothraki in an open field is the worst thing you can do in a situation. So, but yeah, there's some investigation shit.
Yeah, Ned's about to leave, but Littlefinger's like, "Hey, let me take you to like the last place Jon Arryn visited before he died." And he takes him. He gets to meet another of Robert's bastards, and he's starting to put stuff together. And then as he's leaving, Jaime shows up and is like, "Where's my brother?" Because as we've established, Jaime does love his brother, so he's slightly concerned.
Where's my brother? He was taken by my orders.
Yeah.
All right, then. Like, kill his men. Like, that's done deal. This episode was the one that like officially hooked me in the Game of Thrones. I was like on the fence a little bit. Like, I figured I was gonna still watch it all, but like when that fight happens and like Jaime takes that dagger and stabs it in his person's eye, and I went, the horse died at the beginning. This was I was like, this may be the greatest show I've ever. Like, this is insane.
He was like maybe the first guy that I saw die. I was like, oh, I thought he was gonna live for like a while longer. he died in such an unceremonious way too.
I was like, Ned Stark's right-hand man died in episode 5. What? Like, and him and Jaime had that whole exchange like outside the thing. So I thought they were like setting up character development for him to be there long term. Nope, he was gone. And then you get to see Ned versus Jaime like in this fight that ends up happening, and he gets his back turned, and that spear goes right through his leg. And it doesn't beat Jaime's like rumors at all of attacking the guy behind his back. So he beats the shit out of the guy, but is like now.
And I liked how they tried to make it look like Ned was like holding his own against Jaime a little bit, but Sean Bean isn't quite what Ned Stark used to be back in the old days.
Oh no, no. Jaime was owning him. It was really clear, and he's like, "Motherfucker, I had him, and you now, and now you put in question." Yeah, that I couldn't beat him on my own. That guy's getting drawn and quartered. Like, that dude's fucking dead. Like, there's no way he's making it through. Like,
yeah, I thought for sure he would be the kill count, but he just knocks him out. But yeah,
just a perfect absolute end to an episode. And now Ned is stabbed and basically injured. It went through his thigh. Like, it went through the back of his leg, through his thigh. So
it was hard stopping at the end of this episode. And my wife is watching this with me too now, so she's upset that we can't just keep watching it. I told her, this is how it's going to be. It's going to be 2 or 3 episodes a week.
I saw that and I was just like, fuck. The next 2, like, we get 2 next week, but then we get 3. So at least we get 3, but I'm just like,
I mean, it's HBO's fault for only having 10-episode seasons where the other shows are 13 episodes. So,
like, I mean, I looked at our schedule, kind of seeing this, and I'm like, I was like, Matt, I get it. I know why you did it, but you're also
why too.
Like you're an asshole. Like why are you doing this to us?
Had to make me die with fucking True Detective, like, and Leftovers, sucking the life out of everything, and then all of a sudden, like,
hey, we watched Leftover season 4 in 2 weeks, so.
But I think it's overall a great episode. Can't wait for the next two, especially the next episode.
All right, so I haven't really put any thought in yet to Bad Guy of the Week, so I don't know.
Bad Guy of the Week.
Trying to think of what Viserys
I have
did
a weird one.
is enough to put him back to back. Like, him getting mad at like sending a slave over to him, and then like getting angry at like some hooker for.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I'm sure he's going to give us plenty of opportunities to make him Bad Guy of the Week in the future.
Who?
But Viserys. Who's your crazy idea, Cody?
Outside of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
I think Stan's pretty fucked up.
What about even their handler who like has them abducted? And
no, I like that. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. They can be upset about it, but I trust it too. If codes got changed as soon as only 2 people knew, I'd beat the fuck out of that guy too and make sure he's not telling anything.
I mean, we did give Marty Bad Guy of the Week for cheating on his wife, although he did like gaslight her pretty badly afterwards too.
I don't even have a problem that he cheated on his wife. I have a problem that he's literally going to get her murdered, and like he's just still fucking her. Like that's just wild to me.
It's the job.
I mean, we gave Don so many Bad Guys of the Week for essentially just cheating on his wife.
I also think Jamie could also. I think Kathleen could literally have set this whole war in motion.
I think Cody just hit it right there.
I think Kathleen Stark shoving all this shit into motion that didn't need to fucking go into motion.
She's playing with her heart, not her brain.
Like it's like she took him prisoner without thinking that, oh wait, my 2 daughters and my husband are in King's Landing.
King's Landing, yes.
Yeah.
And like, if word gets back, which word will get back? Like, what the fuck? Like, and guess what? We're gonna also take him right now. Why is he there in the first place? Because the last hand of the king just died, and they think the Lannisters had a hand in it. She knew that good and well, and still she thought, and she's dumb enough to think Tyrion is the mastermind.
Oh yeah. And she's dumb enough to think that her sister's with her, but she's like, I'm not going to take him to Winterfell. I'm not going to take him to King's Landing. I'm going to take him to my sister. Yeah, I support that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Boom.
Easy.
You can cheat on your wife. What you can't do is the other shit. Perfect.
All right. So next week, 2 Game of Thrones, 3 Americans, and 4 Justifieds. So that'll be fun.
Money.
Yep.
Money. All right. Well, shorter one. See, when we actually don't have to when we don't do strategic breakdown like I did last week, we can have a quick.
We can also tease for these people, even though this is going to be out way after we did it. We're going to start live.
Go back and watch
episodes of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. So we're gonna get double Game of Thrones next week. So that's kind of cool.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
Yeah. So can't wait. See you next week, everybody. Bye-bye.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.